Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. Today is February 21st, 2018. And here I think I'm going to get into chapter 5 with the plausible possibility of something beyond flat Earth. Here, that's what we're talking about today. And remember, this is just a plausible possibility. I'm not saying this is truth, because there's really no way of proving it. But it should be brought up, and people should know about it. You know. All right, well, let's get into it real quick. I was thinking about this over the weekend. There's a couple things I do want to bring up too that I want to throw out there for you to think about. But this is one curious thing. Now, we grew up in science thinking that our planet is 4.5 billion years old, and the universe is 15 billion years old. How they make these numbers up, because it's all bullshit, I have no idea. And what significance they have, I still have absolutely no idea. But it's all bullshit. It's made up, because we don't live on a planet, we live on a plane. And there's absolutely no curvature at all to indicate a planet at all, you know, and don't even get me started. I'm getting off the topic here. So anyway, what I want you to think about today are the oceans, okay? And the beaches is what I want you to think about. Do you know what a parrotfish is? Well, I had no idea. I had to go look it up myself. A parrotfish is indigenous to Hawaii. And that's how they get their white, sandy, beautiful beaches out there. Apparently through this fish. Okay? Now, this is something I don't remember learning in science class, how sand is actually formed. We believe that, sand is formed by rocks being grinded together and this and that. Well, apparently it does hold true in some cases, but most of the beaches are made up of this way. And I just want you to think about it, okay, in terms of a simulation, and how long it would take a parrotfish, which I've never seen, by the way, and I've been to Hawaii a couple times in my life, and I've never even seen a parrotfish. Apparently they hang out by the coral reefs and stuff like that, but I was never really looking for one. Apparently a parrotfish is the one that creates the beaches, the sand that we see in Hawaii and in other places too. I mean, do you know how long that would take? How long have parrotfishes even been in existence? I'd like to know. 50 million years? But to make all of that sand on the beach and look as perfect as it is, in Hawaii especially, I don't buy it. It would just take billions and billions of years to even get half of the sand that's on that beach. There's a whole lot. There's a little construction going on here. I want to concentrate. So this is something that would be plausible. A plausible explanation of a simulation with just looking at the beaches and how perfect they are. To believe that these creatures, these fish, made all of the sand that you're walking on was done through one fish called a parrotfish. So, when I'm talking about a simulation, okay, I'm talking about something that's real. Tangibly real to you and me. We can feel it, we can see it, but possibly under a program that's beyond flat Earth, that's created from the creator, whomever that may be. That's real organic material. I've mentioned that before. Okay? There's a reason why we don't know half of what is underneath the water in our beaches when it's right there in front of us. Very few scientists have ever gone out there, but yet they want us to believe that we know everything about every planet in the solar system. We know what they're made of, what their composition is, pictures of them or CGIs, and we know more about what's going on in the outer space than we do what's going on in our own freaking planet. We haven't even mapped out half the planet. Yeah, Google Map. You go on a Google map and want you to make you think that it knows where all the continents, cracks, and the fault lines are and stuff like that. But who's to know if that's true or not? Neither one of us are going to go down there. We can't. We don't have the time to do that. We'll be lucky if we make it out a mile out in the water, let alone traverse the entire plane, shall we say. You know, so there's a reason why we barely know anything about our oceans, because they can't fake that. That's real. That they can do whatever the hell they want up there. They can shovel crap out for you, and they can just say, yep, here's a picture of this. Oh, this is what the Andromeda Galaxy looks like. Come on, guys. Come on. Please think. Think about what's going on. So anyway, back to the simulation. Yeah. The sandy beaches. I mean, how beautiful do they look? How beautiful is everything around you? You know, you think that was accidental? You think that the planet went through a 4 billion or a 4.5 billion life cycle, and then all of a sudden everything is perfect? All of a sudden the sun is the same exact size as the planet. You know what I mean, in distance. That it just happens to fall in that. You know, you believe that our Earth is in the Goldilocks area. You know, where it's just perfect enough. No, it's too perfect, and that's why the simulation is a plausible possibility of reality, in a way. You know? I'm not saying this is something that is absolutely true. Okay, remember, it's just a possibility that could very well maybe explained in further detail. I'll get into it when I do more and more research on this topic, but I'm just throwing this out there. I want you to think about the beaches. I want you to think about the fish that are in the ocean. You know, how beautiful they are. Parrotfishes are very beautiful fish. I mean, I've never seen one in person myself, but I've seen pictures of it. I mean, it's just, everything is just too perfect. That spells what the scientists want you to think, that it's just an accident, you know, that we're accidents, that we're so insignificant and we're so small in every way, that everything that you see is just purely an accident, and there's a million or a billion other planets out there that are possibly like us, you know. And I'm hearing the bullshit the scientists are saying. You know, they're saying now it snows on Mars. Come on, man. You know, you show us pictures and CGIs of a dead planet, and then all of a sudden you come out and say it's snowing now. And people buy this shit. Really bad, guys, really bad. It just gets worse and worse. The more you uncover, the more you reveal, the more of the lies that you see. Okay? You know, I don't know how anybody's going to be able to prove that we're in a simulation. I really don't. I've said this a lot, you know, and maybe it takes somebody to go to the ice wall and see what's beyond it. You know, maybe it takes something like that to do it. Maybe that'll prove the simulation. But you're not allowed down there. There's no civilians allowed down there. You know, you're also not allowed to go in space. You have to be chosen, shall we say. And that's why SpaceX isn't going anywhere. You know, you believe that CGI shit, then it's just hopeless. It's hopeless. You know, I would think the people who think that we live on a planet, the people of the planet Earth, you know, should be offended by this ridiculous car that he put up there. That it's already a red cherry convertible up there, and that's representing the humanity. I mean, Jesus, we couldn't pick what vehicles that we can put up there. You know, there should be a goddamn tank up there, as far as I'm concerned. That should represent humanity. You know, if there were aliens, which there are none of. If, you know, we did live on a planet. You see this this beautiful red cherry convertible floating around up there. What a bunch of horse shit. What a bunch of horse shit. Forget it. Okay, so I want you to think about the simulation. I want you to think about that. I'm going to retract something that I said. Now, I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I said it, because I know a lot about light speed and everything like that. I mistakenly said that it takes light from the sun to get to us 8 seconds. It's actually 8.3 minutes if you look it up. I don't know why I said 8 seconds, but it doesn't make a difference. You know, I'm doing this off the cuff. You know, I've got no writings here. I don't have anybody writing shit down for me. You know, this is coming to my head. I'm doing 50 million things at the same time while I'm enjoying talking to you. You know, I really appreciate you guys subbing. You know, I appreciate you guys viewing my videos, and I really appreciate you inviting me in your life, and just taking the time, you know, to leave some positive comments down or negative comments. You know, I know most of the subs that are on there are probably people that are watching me, and they all want to know when a video comes, because in the minute I do post one, I get attacked. So obviously they're subbed to me too. But it doesn't make a difference, you know, as long as people are opening their minds up, you know, and thinking that there could be a plausible explanation of not only flat Earth, but something even beyond that, beyond flat Earth, that they're hiding. And I think that's the big one. I really do. Whether you might think it might be God that they're hiding, whether you might think that they're hiding a simulation, I don't know. Whatever you think. But this is something that I'm gearing in on, a simulation that could be possible. Okay, I think today's February 21st, 2018. And I'll be putting some more videos out, but I wanted to point that out to you, okay? I think I've said most of the things I needed to say.